On this episode, I'm back. Hey everybody, and welcome to Finish Friday, the show that helps more creative people change more lives. I am your host, Todd B. from Tennessee, and I created this show because on a scale of 1 to operating when you wake up at 2 and can't go back to sleep, creating things is hard, and finishing those things is even harder. Yeah, I don't know what it was, so I blame my dad for this, actually, really. Not for this particular morning, but for this particular characteristic. When I wake up, most of the time I kind of have this mindset that I'm supposed to be up no matter what time it is. Today it just happened to be at 1:50 a.m. I woke up and I was like, all right, let's go. So I went downstairs, wrote a post, wrote a chapter of the book, got to work on some video stuff for other clients, and got busy. And that's just the way it was. You guys, I missed you so much last week. I missed doing the show. I really needed to unplug. The wife and I had an incredible time in Salem, Massachusetts, in Boston, Massachusetts. Shout out to everybody who's there, who's watching. It was a great trip, much needed time to relax and really just enjoyed the coast. The Atlantic Ocean is freezing, by the way. I don't know, like, I'm from the South, like, it's humid down here. It's like a warm blanket. You step in the water, it's like a bath. But at the Atlantic Ocean, it's not like that. So I got in for a little bit and froze my butt off and immediately jumped back out because I don't roll it. Like, I couldn't handle it. I couldn't take it. So that's enough about me. Let's get into today's topic. Despacito, sabe que la persona despacito. I got that song stuck in my head. Despacito. You heard on the intro, I'm talking today about sacrifice. And the question I have to ask for you is, what are you willing to give up to make sure that you get to do what you want to do? Look, what I'm learning about life, and as I go along, the more I realize that you have to let some things go in order to focus on the few things that you care the most about. I remember when I was young, right? I could have a toe in everything. I could do a little golf, I could do a little code, I could do a little writing, I could do a little swimming or bowling or whatever it is that I wanted to get into because time was infinite. And as I'm growing up, like, time is shrinking shorter and shorter. I got more responsibilities. I got bills to pay. I got family obligations to meet. And I'm betting that you guys are in the same kind of position. And so I'm going to ask once more, what are you willing to sacrifice in order to do what you want to do? Because there's no question that you can do it. There's no question that you can do whatever you have in mind for yourself from a creative and an artistic standpoint. Humans have been doing incredible things from the beginning of time. We invented the cello. We invented the piano. We invented the typewriter to allow us to communicate more easily. That's what we do, is we do incredible things. You can do incredible things if you're willing to eliminate some of these things that don't matter so much. Listen, I'm going to give you an exercise that helped me a lot when I was starting to transition into this writing thing, and it's something I learned from John Acuff, and it's the like versus love list. Everything that you do in your day, like, keep track of what you do, things that make you happy, things that you enjoy. Everything that goes under that like category is stuff that you may need to take a look at putting on the axe. And when I did this the first time, like, I was really into Pokemon. Like, I was playing Game Boy a lot. I was playing video games a lot. I was hanging out with my friends a lot and doing a lot more social things. But all that stuff had to go in the like column compared to what I love to do, which is write. What I love to do, which is be on camera with you guys. What I love to do, which is connect with new people around the world who are pursuing their creative passion. So I'm going to ask you one more time. What are you willing to sacrifice to get to do what you want to do? I know you can do it. It's just a matter of clarifying your priorities and then executing them as much as you can. Despacito. I got that song stuck in my head too, so you're welcome. Today's question comes from Dawn. You guys can ask a question anytime by emailing todd@toddbryson.com or commenting down below this video. Dawn says, I'm getting my wrist slapped again for writing for free. You lessen the value of all our written words when you agree to do it for free, people tell me. Why would anyone pay any writer if we gave it all away? Medium and now Thrive Global both accept my stuff without paying me. And my take has always been the right person that needs to see my writing will. Maybe that someone needs me to write for them for pay. My take is that if I don't get my words out there somewhere, no one will ever pay me to write. How do you feel about the giving away of your sacred words for free? Much respect, Dawn. Dawn, I hope life is good in your new Colorado home. I know you've been a fan of the show for a while now, so I'm really glad you brought this particular topic up. I was writing about this this morning, actually, for the new book, because it's something that I think we all have to navigate now. Is the world is open to us, right? You don't have to have a publisher. You don't have to have a hype man or like someone to push all of your stuff forward. You can literally reach millions of people, which I have. Being an ordinary kid from Tennessee, that's a crazy thing. But what comes with that is kind of the obligation and the requirements to decide what you do for free and what you do for pay. First off, I want to address kind of that last point, which is that if I don't get my words out for free somewhere, no one will ever pay me to write. That is not necessarily true. I had a call with a new friend, Caleb, a couple weeks ago, who has been basically ghostwriting for a career for the last several years of his life, and he's been able to make a living off of that. I can't see anything that he's written because it's all under like big umbrella laws, and not only would they be able to like bring a lawsuit against him, but they have to make him pay for all of that other work that he did before. It's kind of a mess, but you can make a living writing without giving your stuff away for free ever. Honestly, I think you can. For me and for my sake, I'm going to give my stuff away for free because the main objective for me with this right now is not to make money, but to be known. And so I'm handling what you're watching right now. This is marketing, basically. I'm handling all of this free stuff that I've done over the last 2.5 years now. 600 plus posts, the 100 plus videos, answering questions on Quora, whatever, has all been because I want to give away good stuff for free. I'm looking at the world right now, and even the biggest businesses have been forced to start giving stuff away for free or lowering their prices. The thing that we have now in this world is the power of choice. Dawn, you can choose to watch me as opposed to the, what is it everybody says, the 3 white guys that used to control main media. You have the power of choice. And so what happens now is, A, there's a lot of garbage because you can do anything for free. But B, I still think the best stuff rises to the top. I don't believe competition harms anybody. I think the fact that now all of the best writers are out in the open market actually makes us all better. And so my theory on this is it doesn't lessen the value of your words. People would pay you for their writing if they want it for a specific cause. Writers who create novels and put together fiction work will still be paid the same kind of thing. You can still do that actually, and you can do it without an agent or a publisher now. And it just makes sense to me to be able to give people a free taste. I agree with your instinct here, and then draw them into your greater work. So Dawn, I would say it's not a crime to write for free. And whether or not you think it is, and you're watching this show and someone else, that's the way the world is right now. So if I'm an artist right now, I'm thinking 98% of my stuff I give away is free. No joke. And then the 2% I pay for, I'm controlling as much of that income as I possibly can because I don't have to pay 600 middlemen to make it happen. And so give the stuff away when you want to, and then decide which of your best work you're going to charge for. There's actually coffee in this cup, which for those of you who watch the show, that's not normal. This is the first time, this is a historic occasion. The first time on Finish Friday I've actually had coffee in the coffee mug. It's usually water. One day it was T, I think. Today's artist spotlight falls directly on J.D. Vance. J.D. is the author of a book called Hillbilly Elegy, which my wife and I kind of devoured on the vacation last week. I don't know why I'm calling her my wife, Kate, on the trip last week. Just an incredible picture of white rural America right now. And I think, I don't know, with the political climate in America the way it is, I think that's a group that's very understood, and he packages it through his own story, and I just think it's an incredible look at a culture which is really kind of struggling right now for various reasons. And so it's a great intellectual read to get kind of a picture of pockets of the South. I mean, you know, obviously I'm down here, so some of these really hit close to home with me, and seeing friends and family affected in the way that he describes in the story. But it's his own tale is incredible. He goes from a little town in Kentucky to graduating Yale Law School. Unbelievable story, really worth the read. I usually try and share it with you guys, but I had it on Audible, so I can't rip it and put it into the video. But I highly recommend you read The Hillbilly Elegy by J.D. Vance. That's it for, I don't know, I have to click every time I'm done with an episode. That's it for episode 27. Thank you guys so much, as always, for watching. Ask the audience. I ask a question, you answer in the comments below. What fiction book are you reading right now? You can see I got my man, Terry Pratchett, rest in peace, over here on my stand. This is the book I've been reading right now. I got pretty much his whole collection over here on my bookshelf, but I need you guys to chime in and tell me what you're reading so I can figure out what to read next. Fun fact, last year's Christmas list, my Christmas list came directly from my readers. So you guys, like, I don't think you understand, I really bank on you to give me the good stuff. Let me know down below. That's it. If you like this show, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Y'all are forgetting. Don't forget. And yeah, I'm Todd B from Tennessee, and I will see you next week.